It's a very gloomy day outside, which is every reader's dream, is to see the rain, child, and be in the house. This is going to be a spoiler-free vlog. I don't know how people do spoiler-free vlogs. I simply don't want to do that. I'm so sorry. I'm tired of hearing about Bryce's draws. Anybody else? I be trying to like Bryce, and then she just say some corny shit, and I just be like, what? We got Thunderbirds, we got the Hammer, we got the Hind, we got all this. These fantasy books need glossaries. Every fantasy book should have a glossary. Still hoping on Hunt's downfall. I don't forgot their damn names. That's how unimportant it is. Like, is that the plot? Hunt and Bryce smashed. You can't just let somebody be powerful by themselves. She got to pair him up with a man, child. They got to be a power couple. Y'all can't wait till y'all get home. Y'all supposed to be political world leaders, and y'all can't wait to smash until you get to the casa. What's up, y'all? Coming towards the end of this cold. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Hello, 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 booktubing world. It is I, Capri Nicole, and I am back with another video. So today we're gonna be getting into some things. I don't know how long this vlog is going to take or how long this is going to be, but it's going to be a stretch because for this vlog we're going to be reading It's been a while since I've been in Miss Mass's world, but I will say I am a fan. Throne of Glass is what got me back into reading when I was in my early 20s, and according to Mr. Fury also has a place in my heart. But this series I have not had luck with this series. The first one I did not like, which was unfortunate because I just was ride or die Sarah J Maas fan, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the other series, like why wouldn't I like this one? I didn't like it. I feel like maybe I would have liked it more if I didn't read the synopsis. Like maybe like I would have connected to the characters more, or maybe been more surprised about a lot of the plot points in that book. But because I knew what to expect, I really didn't enjoy it. I felt like it was too long. I didn't really connect to any of the characters. I was trying so hard to connect to Bryce, but I really wasn't feeling her like that. Like just on paper she sounds like someone that I would connect to, and I'm really hopeful that in this book I will enjoy it more. But if I don't, I guess I'm gonna have to just not continue the series, because if I don't like this book, I don't like the first book, then the series just isn't for me, and I'll just hold Throne of Glass and According Mr. Fury series to my heart. But we're gonna encamp on this journey together. This is the start of this vlog. I just really hope I like this. I hope I like this so much, please God, because these covers absolutely eat down. Like I really just want to like this series so bad. Like, doesn't it suck when one of your favorite authors comes out with a series and you don't like it? Like I've liked all her other series. I don't understand why I don't like this one. Like please, I just want this to work. I'm not reading the synopsis. I'm not reading the synopsis. I remember enough from the first book. I might watch a couple of vlogs in order to spruce up my memory, but I'm simply not going to reread the first one. I'm simply not. I remember enough about it to know what's going on in this one. I need to maybe touch base with the world a little bit more, but I feel like the more that I read in this book, the more I will come to understanding. I'm not a fan of Hunt. I hope he dies. Maybe that's a little bit harsh, but I just want her to have somebody else. Like, I don't mind endgame romances, but sometimes I like when you think it's endgame and then all of a sudden she introduces a new love interest, which Miss Mask is known to do. But I don't know if that's going to be the case here because I haven't watched any vlogs, I haven't read any reviews, I haven't read the synopsis. I am going into this 100% blind, and we're gonna embark on this journey together. God, this cover is so gorgeous. I really hope I like this. If you are new on my channel or if you haven't seen any of my videos, you should watch some of my other videos, baby, because my videos, I ain't gonna lie, I come with the heat with my content. I ain't gonna lie. If this is your first video watching of mine, I hope you enjoy it. I hope I enjoy this book. But if you're new here, I will let you know that when I don't like something, or when I'm mad about something, you will hear my mouth. So watch any of my rant reviews, any of my worst books of the year, disappointed books of the year. You will know that even though sometimes I seem like a sweet little pumpkin, I'm really not. Like, if I don't like something, you are gonna hear my mouth. So I'm hoping this video does not turn into a rant video, but we will see. We're gonna get into it. My plan today was to wake up really early, read my other book that I'm in the middle of, and then go to the library, go out to eat, hang out. This is gonna be my 3-day weekend. I really want to make the most of it. It's still not late. It's almost 2 o'clock, but I usually wake up so early, but I just felt like this weekend I should just enjoy it and wake up when I want to wake up. So I woke up at 7 o'clock. I stayed up for like 30 minutes and then I went back to sleep. When I woke up again, it was almost 11 o'clock. So that never happens. I never sleep that late. I'm also recovering from a cold. So I really just wanted to give my body rest, listen to my body, and relax. So it is what it is. It's still kind of early. I can still get a lot of stuff done. I really wanted to cook breakfast and stuff, but it's so late now. Maybe I'll make breakfast tomorrow. Who knows? But I want to get everything together, go to the library, because 2023 I'm in my finance bag. Like, I'm trying to get into investing. I'm trying to get into, because I always save my money and I'm always like smart with my money, but I'm just trying to get smarter. Like, I make mistakes, I've learned from all those mistakes, and now that I'm in my 30s, I really want to do better and be smarter with my money. We're at the peak of a recession. Eggs are like $6. But at the end of the day, I have my goals. I want to work towards that. So I wanted to go to the library to try to find some finance books and also start reading this bad boy. So probably spend a couple hours there. So that's what we're going to get into today. Let me know in the comment section below if you think I'm going to like this book. I really hope I do. I'm rooting for I do like this book, but only future Capri will know if I like this book. So we'll see. How many pages is this? Damn, this is long. God, this is like 800 pages. 800 pages. This book is 800 pages. I hope I like this. Please, God, please, as I wait for more books from the other series, I really hope I like this. Another goal that I have for 2023 is to read thicker books. So I have so many thick books that I want to read this year, starting with this one. So we're gonna see how Miss Mask does. But yeah, so let's head to the library. Let's find some finance books and let's enjoy our Saturday. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Bye.
It's been a long year. Pour the glass out to the ones that ain't here by choice. I hoist it all up. This ain't luck, no rabbit's foot. I got this thing wrapped up. The girl's favorite rapper, if they asked us. Master, no clue who it was. Didn't see it coming. Behind you with the candlestick. Bet you know my handle sick. J Will, the way I handle shit. Know my daddy told me boss moves. Can't slow up, I know I lost you. Coming after everything, the house and the wedding ring. I just put my foot down. The cub on the coast, you better calm down. This is your oasis. Wind whipping, been abrasive. Wanna move my girl to day shift, but I won't take a night off. I talk the same shit in the studio. The motion sensor lights off. I might cough, I don't hiccup. I can't afford a mistake. Beef on a bitch plate. Yeah, I gave an inch and it didn't take. Y'all hesitate. I don't think you really want it. I was spitting for my brother and your cousin. Saw it coming, little tight. Red dot, that's a little sight. Yeah, I got my eye on you. I warn you, too big for you to chew. I'm big league, double A. Wind up, you need a battery to batter me, and I can take a punch. You know my to-do list checked off by lunch, and your girl know that I'm a belly filler. Shit, I'm gutsy, not done, don't hush me, I got away. With the words, the tongue in cheek, don't touch me and lie through your teeth and smile ugly. Head nods and hallways, handshakes, they go a long way. I'm all paid. Know my pockets stay covered like all state. Finish school thinking.
Oh, this is so beautiful. Look at that. Oh. Okay. Very unique map. I'm excited, child. Even though I didn't like the first book, we gonna hope for the best. No dedication, Miss Mass. She gonna be like, to my baby and my husband. Oh, child. Robin Rue, a fearless agent and a true friend. Oh, that's nice. Alright, I'm excited. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I should get my tabs. So let me show y'all my little trees, because I am so proud of my trees. I'll be so productive. So I got the little wishing tree. I got the little, is that the candy one? I don't remember which one this is. It's like a pink one. I just want y'all to see my trees. Okay. We got all of these. Got the wishing one, the pink one. It's like a little weeping willow one, but it got purple flowers. Yeah. All of my trees. I don't have these yet, but it's okay. We gonna get there. I'm thinking for this sprint, I'm gonna do the purple tree for reading.
Wrong take, yelling cut it out, Mick. I got work to put in, you pulling out quick. Grab a towel, hit the showers, dry off. I ain't pounding from a loss, it's win it all costs. Been a tired game, you riding pine and I'm rising you. Got the touch, no that shit ain't surprising. You wide-eyeing, like Revis put my girl on an island. Sipping my ties, couldn't seek a silver lining. A gold chain, that's from 84, I wore it and I made it more. But who you playing for, or who you playing with, cause it's not me. Yeah, it's not me. Boy Cub on copy, means we'll all see. Head nods and hallways, handshakes, they go a long way. I'm all paid. Know my pockets stay covered like all state. Finish school thinking this was our fate. Wrong take, yelling cut it out.
Okay, y'all. Oh, let me take my glasses off. I just want to come here and give y'all a little bit of an update on Miss Moss's book. Let's see what page we on. Oh, child, this book's so damn big. I'm on page 69. I'm on page 69 of Miss Moss's book. And let me give y'all a little bit of update. It wasn't nothing happening. You know, in the beginning of the book, they gotta set the scene, check in with all the characters, introduce new characters, blah, blah, blah. For the first, like, 50 pages, which is fine. I really wasn't going to do an update until, like, maybe 100 pages in. But when page 60 approached and some things got shooken up, I simply knew I needed to do an update. What's his name? Conrad? What the hell is that man's name? Cormac. When Cormac showed up, he's shaking things up. Okay, so right now this is gonna be a spoiler vlog. If I haven't said that already, or if it's not in the title, this is gonna be a spoiler free vlog. I don't know how people do spoiler free vlogs. I simply don't want to do that. So if you haven't read the first book, or if you haven't read this book, please don't come on here thinking I'm not about to spoil, because I'm going to be spoiling. So Cormac is betrothed or engaged to Bryce. What a change of events. And I low-key, I've already said this, but I don't like Hunt. I want him to die, and he's just so boring to me. Like, he really is so boring to me. The end game with the two of them happened way too quickly. Like, I know the first book was like 100 pages, 800 pages too, but they fell in love too quick and ended up together too quick. Like, usually Miss Moss likes to stretch out the development of a relationship over like 3 books, and then you finally be like, finally. But the way they just fell in love in the first book together, and they ended up together by the end of the book, and they're really not together. Like, they don't have no titles, they're not boyfriend and girlfriend, they just like together but not together. It's just like, bruh. And he's so boring to me. I simply can't. I want him to die. So I'm hoping Miss Moss kills him, and I'm thinking, because I want that to happen, it's simply not gonna happen. But Cormac has come and let them know that he's actually betrothed to Bryce, and he giving me like villain vibes. He's giving me like villain vibes. He's giving me like bad boy vibes. Very dark power, dark lord vibes. So I'm curious if I'm gonna like him by the end of the book. But as of right now, I'm just glad he coming and shaking it up, because Hunt is boring to me. So we gonna see what happens. But so far, we just been diving back into the world, and I'm enjoying it so far. In the beginning of the book, actually, there was like a breakdown of different houses, so I'm wondering if like the future books are going to be these. So the first book was House of Earth and Blood. Second book is the book that I'm reading right now, which is House of Sky and Breath. The third book is House of Many Waters, and like I'm a water and a nature girl, so I'm interested to see like what that world is going to be about. It says like river spirits, mer, water beef, nymphs, kelpies, noiks, and others watched over by the onegas. So anything with like water deities, I want parts of. And I also like firepower, which is the fourth house, which is House of Flame and Shadow. So we have like reapers, dragons, vampires, stuff like that. So I know I said in the earlier clip that if I don't like this book, I'm not going to continue the series. But if she come in with the other two books with mer people and dragons in the fourth book, I don't know. We might have to drag it out. We might have to see what we're going to see and what's going to happen. Okay. But so far so good. I'm enjoying it. I'm getting back into the characters. Still hoping on Hunt's downfall, or at least kidnap him. Make him just go away for like 300 pages, something, because I just simply don't care about this man. Like, I really just don't. He annoys me. I'm so sorry for all the Hunt fans out there. I don't like him. I like her brother though. Run? Is that his name? Is his name Run? It is Run. Okay, I'm not messing up his name. His name is Run. I like Run. You know, I like the bad boys, I like the villains, so I'm trying to see what he gonna get up to, child. I want to see what he up to. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep reading. I'll update you guys if anything happens. See you on the next clip. Bye. What's up, y'all? Oof, I look crazy. I did not get to read as much as I wanted to this week because it was just a little bit chaotic. Like, I was working a lot, and I also was in the middle of filming another vlog, but today is the day. I ended up waking up really late because I was editing a video and I didn't sleep that much, so then I went back to sleep. So I am starting a little bit later in the day, but that's okay because it's a very gloomy day outside, which is every reader's dream, is to see the rain, child, and be in the house. So I figured I would try to do a couple of sprints. My goal is to read at least like 3 hours today, so I feel like an hour and a half sprints are probably like the sweet spot for me. So I'm really trying to deep dive into this book because everybody that I've seen read this book says the ending is insane. So I want to see what the ending is. I'm ready to see what Miss Mass is going to bring to the table, because for me, Throne of Glass is still my favorite. She's still my favorite. Low-key thinking about doing a reread, but I'm going to just focus on this book for now. Really trying to put a dent in it today. So I'm going to head over to my favorite spot, my bed. So we have everything we need. We have water, we have snacks, we have the book. So let's get into it. Okay. Oh, Miss Mass said we support sex workers in this house. Period. You know I had to tab it. Every time I think that I could like Bryce, she says things like this.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that?
And then I remember why she's corny to me sometimes. And this quote is the perfect example. I'm not gonna lie, filming this is like low-key making me feel like old school booktube, like before experiment videos got really popular and people started doing more lifestyle with bookish content. It was just reading from your favorite authors in your house, chilling, and I'm just having a good little, what is it called? Nostalgic. Like, I'm having like a little bit of a nostalgic moment because I've been on booktube for so long, child, but this is just bringing me back. But this character, what's his name? Theron? I think his name is Theron. So this character, Theron, he's one of like the mer people, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really interested in seeing the other worlds develop. Like, there's been hints at like the mer people and the underwater world, but like I think I'm most excited for like the underwater world because I think because I just saw Avatar, but like I just really am excited for like the mer people and their book, because I think the cover is gonna eat down, first of all. And then they also were touching on like the Reapers kind of like stalking through the city and stuff like that, which is also another part of this world which I'm interested in learning about. So I think it's safe to say I am going to continue the series, even though I didn't really like the first book. I just feel like it was different from what I was used to reading from Miss Mass. So I don't know, will I reread the first book? Probably not, like probably not. But Theron, I think that's his name. Theron is like, I was enjoying his chapter, but then when he comes in contact with Bryce and he just keeps calling her legs, I'm like, okay, we get it. You have a pet name for her. Like, we got it. You don't have to keep saying it over and over and over again. Like, okay, good, we got it. And Ethan, he was from the pack that she used to hang out with, I think Danika's family. So now he kind of got exiled, and he's crashing on her couch, and he's kind of like the lone wolf right now. I want to know more about his little story, because I think he's an interesting character too. But there's just been a lot of characters that have been dropped on our heads, so I'm just trying to keep up and pace myself and get more into the story. But right now Theron is visiting, and I'm just tired of him calling her legs. Like, please, enough. Like, we get it, we got it. You gave her a nickname. And they also were talking about Danica possibly being involved with like the rebels. I know a lot of things that she did, she kind of kept secret because she didn't want Bryce to be in danger. So I don't feel like Bryce is gonna know anything about the stuff that's going on. But she was in contact with Sophie, who was a part of the rebel group. So she might also be a rebel. What would be cool is if she was like the leader of the rebels. Like, if there's like a whole underground like world that she was in charge of. I'm interested. Let me just keep reading and keep, you know, get a little deeper into the story. Okay, bye. I'm still reading, but this part right here, she had gone hoof to toe with some of their wealth. Hoof to toe. I don't know why that made me laugh for like the past 5 minutes. Hoof to toe. Had gone hoof to toe. Okay, I'm just being ridiculous, but basically this is talking about Juniper. Is it Juniper? Yeah, Juniper. I think she's a dancer. She's also part fawn, I think. So she has hooves, and then she was fighting with the humans to give people the opportunity to dance in the studios as well. And I don't, this hoof to toe really just sent me to the gods, but okay, bye.
So my girl.
So I just made another cauliflower dish. Honestly, cauliflower really just keeps me thriving. There's so many different ways to make this. So this is dinner. We'll see how it goes. Oh my god. I look like I've been dragged through hell and back. Alright, y'all. Oh, let me give y'all an update. We got the books on the shelves. I still have to shift my desk a little bit, see if I can shift it with all this stuff on it, to have it aligned. But that's not why we're here. We're here. Let me take my glasses off, child. We're here for an update, okay, on Miss Mass's book. I'm currently on page 270. I honestly don't know what I was thinking when I decided to read an 800-page book in a week. Honestly, the way that I had it spread out originally, it was supposed to be spread out for 2 weeks because of my work schedule. I don't have time to really sit down and read except for the weekend. And my attention span is really, really short. So I'm not someone that can like sit down for like 5 hours and read a book unless it's one of those books that just enrapture you. Then I can do it. But if it's like a book where I have to pay attention and it's like, you know, anything where it's like I'm not clicked in all the way yet, honestly, any book, unless it's a book that I know is going to be a 5-star, I don't have the attention span for. So I don't know, this video might come up a little bit late, and I don't know. So yeah, but anyway, let's do a little update. What I got on these notes here. Okay, the first thing is, I think the reason why I don't really click with this series in comparison to all of her other fantasy series is because it takes me out of the fantasy world, because it is an urban fantasy. So we'll be talking about fae and magical creatures and angels and all these mythical magic legends, and all of a sudden a cell phone pops up, or a computer pops up, or they're talking about having to go to work or going to a bar, or there's very like frat boy groups, and like it takes me out of the story. Like, I know there's other fantasy books that are urban, that are set in our world, but it's something about those that don't feel too like modern, like I don't know, like it just like the blogs being mentioned and people paying attention to them, like celebrities and stuff like that. It really just throws me off, and it messes with me with the pacing, like somehow, like, because my brain is like fantasy, and then all of a sudden an iPhone pops up and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. It throws me off. I think that's my #1 gripe with this, and it doesn't flow well to me. I feel like that's a plot or a setting that could be done well, but it doesn't flow well to me, which I think is why I'm not really connecting with the series, even though I keep trying, child. And then another thing is, it feels very, how do I put this? It feels very like police officer, detective, military, like those vibes. It feels very like those groups of people all through the book. That's what it feels like. And I'm not a mystery girl. It also has like a lot of like mystery feels, like the way things are revealed. Sometimes it feels like detective work, like, oh, let's piece everything together and figure it out. I am not a mystery girl. I've never been a mystery girl. I like books that have secrets and you have to get to the end to find out what it is, but I'm not a mystery detective girl. And something about these books just feel very military, police, detective. Like it's just weird. Like, it's a very weird bind up of like fantasy, mystery. It's a very weird flow, and it does not flow well to me. The parts of the book that are heavily fantasy driven, I connect with more, and I feel like if it was less of the other I would like it more, but I don't know, child. So we've gotten to the reveal of the fact that Danica was a rebel, and she was working with this young lady that I think her name is Sophie or something like that, and she's like a Thunderbird, child. Listen, that's another thing I want to talk about. These fantasy books need glossaries. Every fantasy book should have a glossary and also a character page. Like, I just wish the back of every fantasy book had a character page, because half of these people I don't know who they are, and we just name dropping like we just know what's up. Like, we got hellhounds, we got thunderbirds, we got the hammer, we got the hind, we got all this. Who, like, literally the whole book I just felt like that Snoop Dogg meme where he's just like, who, like, literally who are we talking about? I'm trying to remember, and I didn't really brush up on the first book in order to really know what the hell is going on, and because I didn't read these back to back, I'm kind of just like piecing together like the main characters. So when you throw in all these other side characters that I don't care about, and on top of that new characters, I'm like, listen, relax, like relax, child. But anyway, so Danica was a rebel. She was working with the Thunderbird, and they were basically deep diving into I guess the history and understanding like what magical items, how they became to be so powerful and what they are, stuff like that. Basically doing like a history deep dive and learning more about people's magical abilities and like swords and all that shit, how they have those magical powers, whatever, where they derive from. And she also was helping, obviously I think they were like in a concentration camp, and Sophie's brother, I think, what is his name? Emily, is in a concentration camp, and she's basically trying to rescue him and whatever, and he also has like the same magical ability or whatever, like he's super powerful, whatever. Yeah, so that's basically the plot of it. There's people that are looking for her because she broke out of the camp and she helped her brother break free. They tried to drown her, but they weren't able to find her body. The shackles they clicked to her ankles was still underwater, but she wasn't there, so they think she escaped. They're also trying to find her brother. Like, all of these different worlds are coming together to basically try to track down these escapees and these rebels or whatever. And Bryce, for some reason, is getting in the middle of this. Like, if I was a fantasy character, these books would be 20 pages long, because I would not, there was so much I wouldn't be doing. Like, if you're talking about fighting, I'll put up a good fight, but I'm not sticking my nose in some that don't have nothing to do with me. Like, nope. Like, she literally does not know Sophie, she doesn't know Emily, she doesn't know none of these people. And one of the mer people, what's his name, Theron, one of the mer people, his name is Theron, he comes to her, he's basically the detective on this case, trying to find Sophie and trying to find Emily. Comes to her, lets her know what's going on, and she's like, oh, we have to rescue Emily. We simply cannot let this young man be out there. He's just so young and he's just so full of life, and he just doesn't deserve this. Girl, you are not related to this man. You don't know him. You don't know what he looked like. She going through these little emails that he wrote to his sister, talking about when he was playing some ball, which is basically like baseball, whatever, talking to her and saying, oh, you know, I really wish I could do better. But girl, don't nobody care about that. You don't know him. And the thing is, in the last book, it was revealed that Bryce is like a whole fae princess. So it's like, if you get into this, it could start a war. Politically, it could start a whole war. And she's still like, but the children, girl, them kids. Like, you about to start a whole political uproar over one person that don't even know you. He don't know you, and you call yourself rescuing him. It's crazy to me. Like, she really need to stay out of it. Like, Bryce, hey, please, I'm trying so hard to like her, but she just be doing shit that just don't make sense to me. Why would you put your nose in the middle of this? You have had enough stuff going on. You got all these people around you that you love, and they're gonna be in danger doing something like this for one person? No. And he's supposed to be powerful, whatever. Let him be powerful and break free then. He'll figure it out. Stay out of that. Another thing, Hunt is still alive. Almost 300 pages in, this man is still thriving. I just don't like him. Like, he's just so boring to me. I think it's because he reminds me so much of like a detective and a police officer. I just don't like him. I just want her to be with somebody that's like hype and crazy, whatever. And their sex scene, it wasn't even hot. It was like, out of a 10, I give it like a 4, maybe a 3.5, 3.5 out of 10. She just gave him head, and it wasn't even like, it wasn't nothing phenomenal. Like, it was, to further whole build up of the last book. I don't know if they had sex in the last book, I don't remember, but for the whole build up towards them having sex and him telling her, oh, I'm not gonna last long, and then he really don't last long, it's just bonkers to me. Like, it was the build up. That is one of my biggest pet peeves, the build up to sex, and then it lasts like one paragraph. Like, please, you cannot be serious right now. I simply cannot. And then Ethan, one of the guys from the wolf pack, is basically crashing at Bryce's place, and he's being a big cock blocker. My thing is, throw his out. Like, he could go to a hotel, whatever. They talk about some, oh, well, maybe we can go to a hotel together. Huh? That you are at your place of residence. He's crashing at your house. Send him on his way. How are you gonna say you should go to a hotel? He's at your house. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, to get cheeks, you want to send him, you want to send yourself outside of your own home to, please, enough. Let's see what else I got on my notes. Okay, so there is a new head of the, what are they called? I don't know what they call, whatever job Hunt works at. There's a new head person or whatever. Her name is like Celestine or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you're a surgeon mask girl. I could have sworn one of the characters in Throne of Glass, one of the gods or something like that, had a similar name. Every time I hear her name, it sounds so similar to a character from Throne of Glass. Maybe I'm tripping, I don't know. And she's just too nice. Like, she just low-key gives me like that Umbridge vibe, like from Harry Potter, where she just a little bit too nice. She like everything pink, everything flowery, all these cats everywhere, and she's like very evil. Like, she's very evil, but it seems like she's really there trying to make a change. So maybe she's nice for real, but I don't know. I don't trust nobody in no books or in real life that is too nice and then just be everything perfect, everything good, everything fine. They creep me out. Like, there's something weird about that. I don't know what's up with her. Still like Cormac. It's been revealed that he's in a relationship with Sophie, of course. Miss Mass, I swear, she gotta pair everybody off with someone else. Like, can we get some single people up in here? Everybody in like a loving marriage, relationship, whatever. Where are the single people? Like, can we get some single representation up in this book, please? Okay? Braxton, whatever. He's from a different, whatever job, Hunt works. And he's coming over there, and they're like rival academies, whatever. He's coming over there, and he's shadowing Hunt. Hunt's teaching him the way. He's basically like, I don't know, he's showing him around or whatever. I think their relationship is kind of cute. It seems genuine. Like, it seems like older brother, younger sibling type situation. And I hope that Hunt loosens up a little bit, and we get to see him like mentor him. I think that would be really cool to see. Oh, child. I'm so sorry. I'm tired of hearing about Bryce's draws. Anybody else? Anybody else that read this book tired of hearing about Bryce and her draws? Like, I've heard enough. I'm tired of hearing about the pink lace underwear, the pink bra, the purple draws. I don't care. Like, we get it. She fine, cool, but we don't need constant reminders of her draws hanging on the doorknob or whatever, and everybody sexualizing her and thinking she fine or whatever. She fine. Hey, she fine, whatever, that's cool. But every other page I'm hearing about her laser draws. Enough. I'm enough. I've heard enough. It sounds like I'm ranting, but those are just some of the notes that I felt like I needed to bring up, because I've kind of just been reading and trying to, you know, fill it out a little bit. And then the last clip, I'm not sure which clip it's gonna be, but earlier in the vlog I showed a quote from Bryce, and it is the perfect example of what I mean when I say I be trying to like Bryce, and then she just say some corny shit, and I just be like, what? I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, you really thought you ate that? You really thought you ate? And she just gives me like, you know, in elementary school, because I come from the 90s, child. So, you know, in elementary school, where the white girls used to be eating them up, eating the children up on the playground with the loser, double loser, as if whatever. She gives me those vibes, but she's like an adult. So it's like, you got to come harder than that. You trying to get somebody a read. You trying to cut somebody out. You got to come harder than that. Like, you giving me loser, double loser, as if whatever vibes. Like, girl, we not in elementary school. I need you to come harder with them comebacks. Like, ain't nobody scared of you with them damn weak ass comebacks, please. But I'm gonna try to read more tonight. I'll probably get more reading done during the weekend. Again, I don't know when this vlog is gonna go up. Damn sure I don't think it's gonna go up on no damn Saturday. But yeah, just wanted to sit down and update you guys, because I feel like I've just been reading and trying to fill it out. But I think I've read enough to where, oh, and the last thing that I read, Bryce's brother got dragged away by the damn Reapers. Like, they was over there having a conversation, catching up, talking about their plans or whatever, and then a Reaper snatched up her damn brother. So I think it's about to get good. I left on a perfect cliffhanger, so I'm gonna read some more, and you know, we'll chit chat then. See y'all in the next clip. Bye. Alright, y'all, I just filmed another video, but let me put this down, because Lord knows I'm about to get to talking. I just filmed another video, but I just want to pop on here and say, Miss Mass, what we doing? I'm a little bit bored, I'm not gonna lie. I am like 360 pages in. I'm fighting for my life to get to that halfway mark. I'm trying to get to page 400, okay? We have a few things that have been unveiled. Bryce and Hunt have also visited the underworld, and they found out that the shepherd, basically like the Grim Reaper of that land, when the souls come down, he's been consuming them. It just was like a really big reveal that was kind of like more show and less tell. I just wish you would give us more show. Like, you could save so many pages of these villains and these people talking about what they're doing and whatever, blah 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 blah, if you just show us. Like, imagine how crazy it would have been if Bryce and Hunt showed up to the underworld and this man was just straight up destroying a soul, like just eating a soul for sustenance. Like, if we got to she described that, it could have been a page or two, but instead we get this whole breakdown of him talking about blah, 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 what he did, what he didn't do. Like, please. And is the plot gonna be just them looking for this boy that they don't know, and what's the other child name, Sophie, whatever, Sophie, and what, I don't forgot their damn names. That's how unimportant it is. Like, is that the plot? The only reason that I'm continuing on is because, one, I'm not a DNFer. I can't do it. It will drive me, it will make me go crazy thinking about what happened in the book if I've already started it. And two, my friend Rebecca, aka Pretty Bex, she told me that I asked her to give me a will to go on, and she told me that Hunt might not be endgame. And that's all I need to know, because I don't like Hunt anyway. He's boring to me and I want him gone. I want Bryce single and thriving and to stop with the corny ass dad jokes. Like, that's all I want for Bryce. That's all I want for Bryce. And if Hunt isn't going to be endgame, or something happens where he ain't going to be endgame, I need to see it. It was this whole showdown and the afterworld, and his powers went through her and went through her sword, and she was wielding her sword. I'm like, oh Lord, I simply couldn't care less. I couldn't give less of a damn. There's other characters that are showing up, like the Hyde just showed up, and what else is going on? The scenes that I'm really enjoying is the scenes with Theron, and when he goes to the, like, I don't even remember what it's called, the water world, whatever the water world is, when he visits there and he talks to the queen there, because just the way she describes, that's why I love fantasy books. I love fantasy books for the creatures, the politics, and the atmosphere. So, like, just the way that she describes the setting around, like, the queen when he talks to her, and how she's, like, walking through the water, and all the different creatures that are around her, the way her hair is flowing around her. And I think she black. So, I'm enjoying that. Every little bite we get from that world, I enjoy. I care more about that than anything else. And nothing really has happened, so I don't know, child. I'm gonna try to, by the end of this week, I'm gonna try to get to page 500, because I have other books that I want to read, and this is not one of them. I'm ready to close out this vlog, honestly. If I'm being completely honest, I'm trying to pick up another big book, and this one is taking up too much of my time. So I will check in with you guys if something happens, child. Okay, bye. All right, well, whatever. Okay, not too much on my lashes. If they looking a little crooked or a little crazy, I've been laying in the bed. It's like 6 o'clock at night. Whatever the makeup looks like now is what it looks like. But I'm in my nightgown, so it is what it is. Y'all family, y'all know how we get down around here. Oh, I thought my poster was falling. But anyway, so what page am I on? I have gotten to update on the book. So okay, so update on the book. I have gotten to page 415, and this reading sprint went really well. I read for like an hour, and I was actually able to stay concentrated, and I was actually interested in what was happening. So as of, why is it blurry? Hello? Okay, so as of right now, what's been going on? The head of the child, what are they? The Terrari, whatever the hell. The head of the police academy, Celestina, whatever her name is. She just got married off to another Fae lord or whoever. And I think low-key that the person that run, who is Bryce's brother, has been talking to, like, through the little mind thing, which has been kind of interesting to follow along. They've been conversing about, like, the rebel activity. I think it's her. I wonder if it, I don't know if it's her, but I think it is. There's that. She got married off. Hunt has now been put on punishment because he ditched her little ceremony. He can't leave and go see Bryce, which is like, I'm interested to see what's gonna happen in 2 weeks because everything is popping off. This is not the time for him to be grounded by his boss, but lo and behold, he's put in his little barracks for the next 2 weeks. He can't go nowhere. What's her name? The Hyde, whoever the girl is with the black wings, the Hyde, whoever, she's on his trail because he just hanging out with people that he shouldn't be hanging out with, and she knows something's up because they are not being discreet about this. They are literally about to start a political war. Oh, Ethan has moved in with Run, so Ethan is now living with Bryce's brother, and that's interesting. They've been talking a lot about how he was like in love with her, which is just like, my God, you got to get over that. Like, just let that ship ride on out. Let it ride on out. Cormac has yet to make an appearance back. I thought my boy was gonna come in and shake up, but he's already obsessed and in love with somebody else. Whoever the girl is they're looking for, that's who he in love with. But he made an appearance and he ain't been back since. Right now they're basically doing like, but you know how they do like the ghost hunter thing with the spirits in the movies? That's basically what they're doing right now to try to get in contact with Connor, which is Ethan's brother, the one who died a long time ago. They're trying to figure out where his soul is after they found out that people's souls aren't just able to rest in the afterlife. They've been taking their powers, blah 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 blah. So they're trying to see where he at, and they basically going through this old school mystic way where they use people that are called drifters to try and get in contact with the dead. So basically they like doing a ghost hunt, child. They're doing a ghost hunt with water and salt. So that's where I left off at, and one of the drifters' eyes opened. That's where I'm at. I'm interested. I'm doing really well with my concentration, but unfortunately I need to clean my house. I have boxes and packages everywhere. It's just crazy how quickly an apartment can get junky. Like, literally, it's insane. But I'm gonna clean up, and I have editing to do. Basically, I have a whole bunch to do that I don't really feel like doing right now, but it's okay. So I just wanted to update y'all, let y'all know that I am getting into it. I'm glad to finally be past the halfway mark, so I'm over halfway done, and hopefully by the end of this week I can get to, by Sunday I want to get to like page 500. Like, we got to speed this up because I'm ready to start another book. Like I said, 2023 is my year of thick books, so I'm trying to speed this up so I can pick up the next one and get this video edited and posted. But that's where we're at right now, child. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm ready to finish this book because I feel like I've been reading this forever. But I'll see y'all in the next clip. Bye.
Let's set the scene, you and me, lover's dream, still playing on.
Alexa, power off. Let's see what page I'm on. I'm currently on page 452. So I pushed through, I got to page 450, and then I have not touched this book in like 2 weeks. I keep putting it on my to-do list to read this and get to the next chunk, which would be like 500. But I'm losing my will to go on. Losing my will to go on. Well, not today. I think Friday? Today's Sunday. So Friday was Daisy Jones Day, and it just sparked a joy in me, and it makes me want to reread all of my favorite books. And then I was like, oh yeah, I need to finish this one. And then I remembered, and now I'm sad. But let me know in the comment section below if you guys have watched Daisy Jones and the Six. I really, really enjoyed it. I know that they kind of changed some things. I know they got rid of one character, but honestly, I think they really did a good job casting. I feel like each person playing the characters embodies the person that they're playing. And there was a character that was definitely giving me hater vibes, but it was hard to tell him apart in the book. But I feel like on screen I'm having a better understanding of his character, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I know it's gonna break me, destroy me, and I'm so ready. But I also need to be ready to finish this book because it's no excuse. I am now more than halfway done with it. I only have this much left, which seems like a lot, but this side, which is already finished, is much chunkier. So I'm proud of myself for getting that far. Honestly, I have so many tabs in this, and you would think that I'm enjoying this, but I simply am not. I simply am not. Yeah, today is the day though. Today's the day. I'm going to get to page 500, and then during the week I'm gonna make it to the end. I cannot prolong this any longer. I've been reading this book for like 2 months. I think I started this in like January. This vlog was supposed to go up in January. We are now in March. Sister girl, it's time to wrap it up. Okay, so today I'm gonna try to get to page 500, and during the week I'm going to make sure I read at least 20 to 50 pages a day so I can just finish this and be done and move on to other books. I'm not sure. I don't know what's gonna happen. I really just think I need to just finish this, honestly. So wish me luck. Today's Sunday, so I'm also gonna be cooking. I've already done the cleaning, so there's that. I have a ton of books coming, so stay tuned because a book haul is definitely coming. I have some books that I've already purchased that I need to show you guys, but there's a big order that's coming, and once that gets here, then I will film. But I'm gonna do a big reading sprint, maybe for like 2 hours or so. Try to get as much into this as I can. Sit over there with Pebs, hang out with her. It's a beautiful day. It's super sunny. The rain has gone away, thank God. I enjoy the rain, but it was just raining too much. And then I'm gonna go watch Death Parade, which I'm really enjoying. If you have watched Death Parade, the anime, please let me know. I really enjoy, personally, I enjoy psychological animes. Anything that's psychological, dark, gory, bloody is my thing. Also, my thing is like really girly animes as well. Animes that have witches or animes that have heavy politics in it. Those are more my jam. So if you have any recommendations, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm going to go read, and we're getting this book done this week. Okay? This week. I'll see you on the next clip. Bye. Okay. Let's chat. Alright, so I'm here to update. So let me see where alright, so I have a lot to update you guys on with this book. I'm currently on page 575, chapter 53. So I did put in some work, okay? A lot has happened. I think around like page 500 and towards part 3, I actually started caring about the story. Like, I was really struggle busing my way through this book for literally like 500 pages. I just kept losing my concentration, and because these pages are so massive, it takes me double the amount of time to read, and I'm already a slow reader. So being a slow reader, losing my concentration, and having the double width span page was just it was taking me forever. It was getting a little bit frustrating, but I kind of just let it fly. I'm like, you know, if it catches on, it catches on. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Right around the 500 page mark, we started catching on. I started giving about the story. For the most part, I still felt like it was a snooze fest, and there's only 300 pages left. So if I didn't really care for like 500 pages and then like 300 pages left, I start caring. Doesn't mean I enjoyed the book. I don't know. We have to see how these next 300 pages go, but as of right now, we're riding on like a 2.5 star. If it actually, depending on how this ends and depending on what else happens and what else is revealed, we'll see if we can push her to a 3. We'll see if we can push her to a 3, but right now she's at a 2.5. She's at 2.5. Let's talk about what has happened. Hunt and Bryce smashed. It was disgusting. Like, I know people always drag Sarah J. Maas's sex scenes, but this was the first time I was cringing along with all the other Sarah J. Maas haters, because I just don't like Hunt. He is so boring to me. I just don't want him to be endgame. I want Bryce to have somebody else, and I want Bryce to stop with these cringy ass like one-liners that she be thinking she's serving and she not. Like, I just, whatever. So they're supposedly mates. He keeps walking around like a little lightning bulb. He's always on, like, he's always has lightning creasing across him, whatever. Okay, yeah, they're obsessed with each other. They've had sex. The sex, Coochie was the only thing that could calm him down, apparently. And, let's see what else has happened. Sophie is dead. So Sophie is dead. This whole time I thought Sophie was going to be alive and she was going to be like have this like really big reveal or whatever. But apparently Sophie is dead. Emil doesn't even have any powers. Like this entire plot is literally them looking for Sophie and Emil, who are both supposed to be Thunderbirds. So they have like this super amazing lightning bolt power, which is like similar to what Hunt got once he went down to like the afterlife, whatever. So they have the similar power to him, only more powerful. But apparently Sophie dead and Emil don't even have that power. So it's like for all of these big wigs and big heads and rebels and whatever to be looking for this boy and he don't even have the powers, it's just crazy to me. And Bryce politically is making terrible decisions. Like she's literally just leading with her heart, which is like, okay, good for you, girl. Like we know empathy is important, whatever, but not as a leader, not in royalty and not in politics. Like she's literally looking and helping this boy solely because she feels bad for him, and he's just a young boy, you know, he just needs some help. Like, girl, you are supposed to be the princess of these people and you about to have them all killed over one person. You don't even know him, and on top of that he don't even got no superpower. Child, I could not believe that. When I found out that boy didn't have no powers, I was just like, Bryce is doing all this just because she feel bad because he's a young boy, and then she gonna put him in her household with her folks. Like, why would you do that? Why would you put your people in danger? Why would you put your mama and your stepfather in danger with the specific child that everyone is looking for right now? He's high on the market. You gonna put him with your mama and your dad? Child, okay. Another thing, I'm tired of Hunt and his like lightning power. Every time he gets mad, he's just like, whew, he just like powers up. Like, if you don't sit your ass down. And I'm also tired of Bryce and her like her little star or whatever she got going on. The two shining couples, like, sit y'all shiny asses down somewhere. Like, he get mad, he got all these like electrical currents going across his body or whatever, and then she get upset, she's shining like a damn star. Like, child, please. Okay. And then I don't know, with the Sophie thing, well, she been dead, so maybe she won't come back to life. But Miss Mask loves to bring people back to life. She won't let people just die and just leave it at that. And she loves intertwining powers. Like, whenever she does endgame with couples, she loves like putting them together to where like if they use their powers together, they power up. She can't just let somebody be powerful by themselves. She got to pair them up with a man, child. They got to be a power couple. Let's see what else has happened. We got to see some of the rebels like undercover, like their goals. We learned a little bit more about Peppa, whatever her name is. I still don't trust whatever the leader, whoever the new leader is, the one that's in charge of the Asteri Angels or whatever, Hunt's boss. I don't trust her. She is too nice. Like, she just be smiling and happy or whatever. It's something about that. I just don't trust her. I don't know if she really is just a nice person, but I just feel like she gonna power up on their ass and she just pretending to be nice and she not nice. Like, she's just giving me Umbridge vibes. I don't know what it is about it, but there's that. The sprites have been kidnapped from the astronomer, and there's also a dragon. I'm feeling it. I think that's what caught my attention. Once all that started happening, like whenever I'm following Run and Ethan, I think his name is, whoever the wolf is, whenever I'm following those two, I'm actually intrigued because, like, I don't know, like what they be having going on, like him talking to whoever the day person is and she calls him night, whatever, whoever he talking to. I'm interested in that, and whenever I'm following them, it's interesting. So he basically kidnapped the sprites and the dragon that were in the ring of the astronomer, which is, they were basically being held as slaves but also as protectors. So whenever the astronomer would wear the rings, he would be protected whenever he travels between like the realms of hell or back in time, or he like does a little ghost hunting thing that he was doing with Bryce and them. It protects they basically protect him. He done stole them because they were slaves. Now they at his house. I'm interested. I'm not gonna lie. She got me in the last, I want to say the last fourth of the book. I'm actually intrigued. Like, it's starting to consume me. I'm starting to get the Sarah J Maas bug, you know, like where her writing just like engulfs you and you read like a 900-page book in one day. I'm starting to get that with these last 300 pages, so I'm hoping it continues. I'm really interested in the dragon. I'm also interested in the sprites. Like, the sprites keep their history politically and the things that they've gone through in the past keeps bringing being brought up, and how they had a downfall, and politically they're seen as like lesser than or whatever. I want to know more about that. Like, I want to know more historically and politically about the sprites, because it seems like their history and their story and their background and their royalty, all that stuff, it seems interesting. They keep touching on it, and I'm just like, dive more into that, because I want to know what's going on with the sprites, child, because they're seen as like lesser than anybody, and I want to hear about their downfall politically. I would love to see a book on them. There also might be a war going on with Hell. Either Hell's gonna bring the fire to them, or they have their own going on in the underworld. So I'm interested to see that, because anything that involves hell, demon, fire, dragons, whatever, that's my cup of tea. Or anything that does with water as well. I really like that. Nature too. So basically all the elements. But it seems like there's going to be some type, we are on the kickoff of a war. So if we're on the kickoff of a war, I'm ready for that. Like, I'm ready to see what's gonna happen with that. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm excited to let y'all know it took this long for me to give a damn about this book. As of right now, like these last like 300, 400 pages, I'm interested. So the first half was a snooze fest for me, but I'm interested to see where we going next. So the more I read, I'll check back in with y'all, let y'all know what happened. But happy to announce I'm actually enjoying it now. We'll see if the end ends up putting it at a 3 or a 2. But right now we at 2.5. So I'll see y'all in the next clip. Bye. You guys, I just got to page 600. I just got to page 600, and Bryce was talking to Hypixia, and she looked at Ethan, and this gray beast just closed its throat on his neck. Not Ethan about to be dead, child. Like, he was one of the only storylines that I cared about. I feel like I have less than 200 pages left, and I feel like this is about to turn into that kick where it's like the last like 200 pages you cannot put down. So I'm debating if I should just keep going or if I should stop and read more tomorrow, because I feel like if I keep going, there's not gonna be a good place to stop. Nah, Ethan got murked. Ethan got murked. Ciao. Okay, where am I gonna go so y'all can actually see me, child? Over her? Okay, so I'm about to do a 2-hour sprint. I have less than 200 pages left. Less than 200 is a stretch. I'll have like 190 pages left in this book, and I knew that if I kept reading, I would be up until like 2 a.m. because there would be no good point to stop. So of course Miss Mass brought Ethan back to life, or he's been healed, child. You know, she don't like to let people die. He's been healed. I'm really curious to see who Day is. Like, when Run talks through like telepathically to whoever he's talking to, she calls him Night and he calls her Day. I want to know who Day is. I want to know. She's somebody with a fire wielding ability. I don't know, child. I want to know who Day is. I want more time with the dragon. I want to know what the hell is going on, because I feel like a war is coming. I'm ready for the war vibes. Like, I'm into it. I'm actually excited, because I usually when it's time to read this damn book, I'll be putting it off. But right now, I'm excited to read. So I'm ready to see what's going to happen in these next, like, less than 200 pages. So I'm going to do a 2-hour sprint, and we're going to see how it goes. Okay, so I will see y'all in the next clip, child. Bye. Let's chat. Oh, I'm almost done. Look at how much I got left. Okay, I'm a little bit tipsy, but it's okay. I'm still coherent in what I'm reading. So let's see what I want to talk about. Bryce and Hunt being together. What's that about? What is that about? I really was hoping for Hunt's downfall. Like, she has now announced this man as her man, as her prince. She is taking 100% claims to them being together. Her daddy got the egg on his face. What would be crazy is if her father actually was like, oh, you want to play games? You wanna play games? Okay. If he just killed Hunt, could you imagine? She like dancing with him and all this. Oh my god, what a mess. What a mess. Cormac, I honestly thought Cormac was gonna bring the thunder. I really thought he was gonna give me more. I thought he was gonna disrupt this whole shit and just be a menace to the society. I was ready for him to just come in the middle of Bryce and Hunt. Maybe like a love triangle moment, slow burn moment, you know, something like that. Just get a little more spice. But he just kind of showed out for 2 seconds and then disappeared, and now he done disappeared again, child. So I guess disappearing act is his thing. Run and Dave were supposed to meet, but when he showed up, she was not there, child. I don't know who Day is. I low-key think, I don't know if I've already said this in another clip, but I low-key think it's Celestina, whatever her name is. They keep throwing me off with like the fire abilities. Like anytime he sees her and they talk like mentally, he always sees her with like fire abilities, like warm, like fire around her. So it's kind of throwing me off, but I low-key think it's her because she has obligations, responsibilities, and she is a part of royalty. So I feel like, I don't know, maybe it could be her. Maybe it could be her. I don't know who the hell it is, but I was hoping we got to see who it was on this page, child, but I guess not. So that's basically it. So I'll see y'all in the next clip. I don't got much to say. I just want to talk about how Bryce announced Hunt as her man. Like, I'm so over them. Like, I'm so over them. I was praying for his downfall since page 1, but it has not happened yet. But I'm still hopeful. I want somebody to come in and just disrupt this whole lovey-dovey endgame shit. I want somebody to come and just mix it all up. I'm ready for that. And I also want to see who Day is. So, yeah. I'll see y'all in the next clip. Bye. I just gave y'all an update, and 1 page later, Hypixia and what's her name? Celestina. Not they got caught in the closet together. Child, they was like hinted. I thought for a second that it was Theron and Hypixia, but when she said, "Oh, my heart is promised to another," I knew it was a girl, because if it was a guy, she would have just said it was a guy. That's interesting. That's interesting. Maybe I do trust her. I kept saying I don't trust her because she's too nice. Maybe I do trust her. Damn, if they were actually a couple, that would be crazy. Like, that would be a crazy political move because she's so powerful. They're both powerful. How interesting. Damn, that's crazy. Everybody's just at this party just doing the most. Everybody's at this party like just like they hiding in closets and doing all this. Hunt and Bryce is trying to get together. Celestina and Hypaxia are together. Y'all can't wait till y'all get home. Y'all supposed to be political world leaders, and y'all can't wait to smash until you get to the casa. Like, be so for real. Anybody could have walked in that room. Hunt and Bryce ain't gonna give a damn, but y'all couldn't have waited until y'all got home. Okay, we give it some gay crumbs. I'll take it. I'll take a little gay, little sprinkle. I'll take a little bit of that. Okay, yeah. I'll see y'all in the next clip. Bye. Okay, so I'm currently on page 700, and I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's 9 o'clock, and once it hits 8 o'clock, I'm like barely holding on. Remember, I used to be able to pull all-nighters, but those days are over, okay? Because I get up at like 4 in the morning, so I'm gonna call it. I'm on page 700. It's just been revealed that Danica and Baxton were mates. Everybody's mates. Miss Mass really loves pairing people off, child. Like, everybody in love with each other. Everybody sneaking and hiding and doing, like, please. It's a lot going on right now. Bryce is powering up and using people's powers like a little battery. There's a lot happening right now. There's been betrayals. Like, this is like, I feel like this is a good place to just stop because I have 100 pages left. I know I'll be able to finish it tomorrow, and I want to finish it without dozing off and while being coherent. So I will pick this back up tomorrow and I'll officially be done. So I will see you guys in the next clip. I still don't know who Day is, so waiting on that reveal, okay? But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next clip. This is it. Okay, y'all. I know I look crazy. I got my hair to listen. Pretend not to see, okay? Pretend I'm just like put together, makeup on, just slaying down the town. Just pretend. But 52 pages left until I finish this book. I'm so excited. I know there's gonna be like some type of plot twist at the end because I've seen a couple of my followers and Rebecca DM me and was like, you have to film the last chapter, you have to film the last chapter. And I don't know if like I'm gonna be able to guess what happens leading up to it, so I figured I would film the last like 50 pages just in case something happens. I have my camera battery charging, so just in case something happens before that is fully charged, I just wanted to film the next like, you know, 30 pages or whatever, so you guys can get my live reaction. As of right now, they are breaking into the Crystal Castle or whatever it's called, child. They're breaking up in there because they want to see what the code that Sophie left on her arm when she died, what is inside of that room. So apparently something's inside of that room that is like so life-changing, life-altering, whatever, politically gonna change the game, whatever. So they want to see what's up because they're really trying to just like change the world. Like they are sick of the way that things are. So they're hoping that they can change things, and that's where I'm at right now. So I feel like this is gonna be the last 50 pages is really just gonna get some. So I'm ready to see what's gonna happen. We gonna see, child. Okay, let's start. Let's get the music going. Last 40 pages, y'all. We almost there. I'm intrigued. I really like gods in books, so I'm interested with the way that this book is taking a turn. These are my last 5 chapters, so we're really in the nitty-gritty, but she's talking to the gods, and basically they've been inhibiting other worlds and living off of the power of the dead. So when they die, they think that they're going to this sacred place, that their souls are kept, that their light is preserved, but really the gods have been feeding off of that light, which I like. I like this turn. I really love gods in books because they're so corrupt and they're so selfish, and it just really adds to the intrigue of the book when someone else is in control, because like, you know, you're going through your day-to-day life, but to have someone over all of that, being the puppet master, has always been intriguing to me. So I'm really interested in the way that this book is turning out. So let's continue. I'm wondering if the worlds are going to be combined, because the way that, what's his name, Regulus, whatever his name is, child, the way that he's talking to Bryce, it's reminding me of Throne of Glass, because there were doors to other worlds. So I'm wondering if she's going to do like a Easter egg moment or a book combination moment where like her books are connected. Because I don't know why this is reminding me of Throne of Glass. It could also be tied to A Court of Mist and Fury or a Court of Thorns and Roses. It could be linked to that series as well. But when you start talking about doors to other worlds, I wonder if she's going to tie in the politics from the other worlds. Because this is just reminding me of Throne of Glass. I don't know why. Okay, we're going to see. We're going to see. Not the harpy don't put them in shackles. She said, bring that ass here. Yeah. I just don't understand why they thought they was gonna just be flaunting through, like, I don't know, flaunting through the city and doing shit that had no repercussions. Like, they had been caught already. So I don't know how they thought that it was gonna come and bite them back in the ass. Like, the harpy or whoever she is, she had already caught them. Right? Wasn't she the one that caught them a while ago? She just didn't say anything. Yeah. So it's like, of course she gonna come back. Maybe she's working with the Astari and she already knows their secret. She had already caught them. So it's like, what did you think? Bruh, is this the hotline? This is the hotline right here, child. Lord have mercy. She had already caught them. So it's like, of course she gonna come back and catch. Listen. Hunt is still alive. Like, we have 4 chapters left and Hunt is still alive. I'm ready for this man to die. He is so boring to me. I just want Bryce with somebody that just, I want her with somebody else. Like, throwing a glass. Who was Selena with? I mean, not Selena, child. Who was Aylin with? Whoever Aylin was with, her man, he really added the fire. He added the spark to her. Like, I want Bryce to be with somebody that added the spark to her. Hunt is so boring to me. And I can't believe this man is still alive in these last few chapters. Like, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe he's still surviving these last 4 chapters. These chapters are short. I'm really appreciating that. Let me take out my hair. I'm really appreciating how short these chapters is. Because, like, this chapter is only 8 pages. And it's really just helping me. And it's really helping me fly through. These are the last 3 chapters. I guess the plot twist is going to happen in the last chapter. I don't know what is going on. But I'm enjoying it. I love this little plot twist. I love when, like, gods are in control of different worlds. It makes your, like, day-to-day stresses and things you're dealing with, like, not as important. Because it's like, okay, you worried about all this, but, like, what if the world comes to an end? What about that? What if, like, everything you believe is a lie? You know what I'm saying? Like, I like stuff like that in books. So I'm really excited to see what these last 3 chapters got. Give us all you got, baby. Okay? Let's read. Wait, what? Huh? What? Okay, I was confusing Harpy with the Hind. So the Hind is Hypixia's half-sister, from what I remember. And she's Day? I knew it because I knew it because when he went, I knew it. I knew it because the night that she went to go meet with him at that ball, and he was actually, I can't remember who was standing there. I can't remember if she was standing there messing with him or if she was watching from the side, but either the Harpy was there and she was messing with him, or the Hind was there and she was messing with him. But something, whatever, she was there when he went there at midnight to meet her for the first time. Either she was there or she was watching. I can't remember because the Hind and the Harpy, it sounded the same to me, child. I keep confusing their damn names, but I knew it was her. I knew she was trying to see how he would react. She wanted to see how he would react. She wanted to see how he would react. So she with the bat. So basically, the Hind is Day. And she with the bad guys, but she low-key want a new world. Like, she one of them characters that want a new world, but she don't know how to slide over to the next side because she's so used to all of her friends being on the bad guy side. So it's like if you were like trying to take over the world, but doing it in a bad way, and then all your friends is like badass people, and you just like, but I don't want that, and you don't know how to slide over. I feel like that's how she is. How interesting. How interesting. I knew she was either the hind or the harpy. Like, I keep confusing their damn names, but whoever Hot Pixie's sister is, I knew it was her. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. And that just makes it more interesting. That just makes it more interesting. I'm intrigued. I want to know. I like day and night though. I like them together. Like, wow, that makes it so much more interesting. Ah! I love a rival's love story. I'm loving this. I'm loving this ending. I'm loving this. Okay, okay. Let me finish this book, child. Okay, we almost done. We almost done. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I knew it. I said not to trust Celestina. She really hasn't done anything, but the fact that she was cluing in the Astari or the gods and letting them know what was going on with, she was just too compliant. I kept saying she was just too compliant, and they were just doing too much, and I knew she was too smart. She was smarter than they were making her out to be. Like, they kind of make her seem like she's the sweet pushover that doesn't pay attention to anything, but she was paying attention and she was reporting back to the gods. So I wasn't wrong. I knew Celestina was like with the like, they were getting way too comfortable. They were just doing all this crazy stuff right in her face and playing in her face and think she wasn't gonna snitch, and she was snitching the whole time. We have 17 pages left. Let's get to it. Oh, Lord. Oh, wow. Last 2 chapters, y'all. Bryce has sacrificed herself and gone into another world to gather the armies of hell and bring them back and bring back the flames. I respect it. I'm enjoying this ending. I'm not gonna lie. She's always sacrificing herself, child. But I'm enjoying this. I love the way that the gods are tied into this as well. So we have 2 chapters left. And I'm excited to wrap this video up, so let me hurry up and finish. Not Hunt is enslaved again. So Bryce has escaped to another world and Hunt is enslaved again. This is interesting. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. Last 10 pages. 10 pages left. Here we go. I knew it. I knew she was gonna combine her worlds. Is this Reese? Is this Reese and them? Reese and Feyre and them? Oh my gosh, she's gonna combine the worlds. Hold on. I thought she was gonna add in Throne of Glass at the end, but this is giving ACOTAR. Oh my god. I knew it. 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 I knew she was gonna combine the worlds, but I kept thinking that she was gonna combine this with Throne of Glass because the name sounded similar to Throne of Glass. I don't know why, but this whole time she's combining with ACOTAR. Nah, she's singing Reason and Feyre and my girl Nesta. I would love to see Nesta and Bryce together. Like, Hunt is back a slave. I was waiting for him to die, but it never happened. Oh, epilogue. We got an epilogue, child. Let me read this little epilogue. How many pages is this? 1, 2, 3. 3 pages. All right, let me read these little 3 pages. Wow. Okay, so I finished the book, and my battery's flashing. Of course, of course. Okay, I did it. I finished this damn book. It took way longer than I expected it to. I thought I was gonna finish this in the month of January. I mapped it out, and then life hit me with like a 360 wham bam kabam, thank you ma'am. Like, I was fighting for my life. 2023 has not been the kindest to me, but I still feel grounded and I still feel happy. So even though it's like 2.5 months delayed, I still finished it. And let's talk about it. Okay, so for like I told you guys in the other clips, I don't really have to harp on it too much because I was live updating you guys, but for like 500 pages I wasn't really enjoying it. I was kind of bored. It was kind of like Capri, huh? It was like that. It was like I was sleeping for like 500 pages. Every once in a while something interesting would be introduced, and then we would just go back into something else. Child, I was fighting for my life. But I don't know, I think politically it's interesting. I really like the way the ending was done. I really liked seeing the worlds tie into each other, and like gods being in control of different worlds and using humans for their power and for advancing themselves, and them having no idea, and it all being a secret. Like, I really like that. I really like that ending. I'm really excited to see Bryce in the ACOTAR world. I've been reading this book so damn long that Sarah J Maas has announced that her 3rd book is coming out next year. So I know when I'll be continuing this series. I will be continuing. I was wondering, I kind of feel like this book was like the make or break for me, because the first one I really just didn't enjoy at all, but this one I didn't enjoy for like 70% of the book, and then the last like 30% I enjoyed enough to where I'm interested to see where the story goes. Like, it's taken a turn to where to something that I would enjoy. So I will be picking up the 3rd installment. I really like when politics are added in books, and I really like seeing a coup happen. I like seeing like the new kids on the block kind of like take control of like the hierarchy and change the world and make the world better. Like, it'll still have problems and still have issues they have to work through, but I like seeing them like kind of take over, kind of like how Throne of Glass was. Like, all of them came together to make the world better or make their city better or whatever. I really like that, so I'm interested to see how they will do that. And them going to war with gods, or them going to war with princes from hell, is just gonna be so, it's gonna be so good. I'm really hoping she getting her bag with this 3rd book, because I feel like the 2nd book was kind of a snooze fest for a good chunk of it. I really enjoyed Run and, is it the Hind or the Hound? Their names sound the same. Whoever, Night and Day. I like Night and Day together. I'm really interested to see where their story goes. Yeah, that's basically it. I enjoyed the politics. I wish it was more politics, more fighting, and there's just been a lot of characters introduced. I'm just interested to see where the world goes. I feel like Hunt being back enslaved, I really just wanted him to die. I'm so sorry. Like, I wanted her to have a new love interest. I thought Cormac was gonna come in and just shake shit up, but he really didn't. He was kind of like on the back burner for 80% of the book. But I don't know. I don't even know if he's alive anymore. Nevertheless, I'm interested to see what happens with Hunt, what happens with Bryce, what happens with the entire storyline. I feel like the third book is just going to be a game changer. I'm interested to see how long it's going to be. Because I feel like she's eating down with these covers, but these books is too damn long. This book could have easily been like 250 pages less. Like, easily. I was fighting for my life for these past like 2 months, but I did finish it. I'm really happy that I finished it. This is my first thick book of the year. I have so many other thick books that I want to read. 2023 is my year of thick books. I'm just focusing on reading really big books and reading slow and having a slow life this year. Slow, even though life is really trying me right now. But nevertheless, I think I'll give it a 3-star. God, I wish that ending was really good. I really enjoyed the ending. I really enjoyed that ending. I'll give it a 3. I'll give it a 3 stars just because I wasn't enjoying it for like a good chunk of the book. But let me know if you guys have read this book. As you can see, I tabbed it to the gods. Like, I was tabbing for my life. Like, tabbing for my life. But let me know if you guys have read this book. Let me know if you're going to pick up the 3rd installment. If you've made it to the end of this video, please leave a lightning bolt emoji or a world emoji, because Bryce is just hopping to different galaxies, child. We love to see it. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. So, yeah, if you made it to the end of the video, leave a lightning bolt and a world emoji. Let me know a book that you've read recently, your thickest book that you've read so far this year. Let me know how your reading goal is going. Let me know something that you've done this week that's made you really happy. And I hope 2023 is being kind to you. I hope you guys are enjoying your year so far. And that's all I have to say. Always remember, read a book, keep your life interesting, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!